Hey guys, WASPfreak coming at you again. Just went to the SAXET gun show yesterday and picked up a few cool things. Brought some stuff to trade, and I was actually able to sell some stuff as well. So what I was able to get was 50 rounds of 7.62 by 25 Tokarev for my M57, a reproduction trench knife, pretty decent quality, and an old double action 32 Smith & Wesson revolver with a very nice holster. So what I brought along to trade was my French M51 helmet with the lettuce cover, plate carrier, and my Soviet Berezka suit, and then I had some cash. So I was able to trade the plate carrier and the helmet, but I wasn't able to do anything with the Berezka suit. And I had some cash, was able to sell some mag pouches and get the 7.62 Tokarev ammo. Now, let's start off with the 7.62 Tokarev ammo. So now this is a box of Celerite and Bellet, made in the Czech Republic. This is the stuff that I've been shooting lately. It's just your standard full metal jacket, the 85 grain, decent power. And I was able to get this box. It was $23 before tax. And just, it's a lovely, nice, shiny, let's see if I can get it out here, brass cased ammunition. Just like that. So, pretty cool. Then I had this Repro trench knife here. It's got a nice metal scabbard. The guy was actually selling this for about 30 bucks, and so I traded the M51 helmet with the covers. I basically, paid about $30 for that. So it's got a nice metal sheath here. It's got two claws where you slide a belt through it. You can see right there. Then it has a stainless steel blade that actually doesn't have an edge on it. May sharpen that up or replace the blade. So it's got a nice sharp point. It's a pretty solid piece of stainless steel. It's made in China, but what can you expect? Then it's got a nice brass knuckle duster style hilt. On the front, it's not super sharp. I know on the originals it may have been a little bit spikier. This is so that you can both use it as a knuckle duster, and if someone tries to grab the knife away from you, it would hurt their hand. And then it's got a helical nut that functions as a skull crusher, like on the originals. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I may spray paint it black. I'm not just entirely sure. I may replace the blade. It's a pretty good repro. I had one from keepshooting.com. I made a video about that previously, and this seems like to be one of the more better quality ones out there. It's just a cheap novelty knife. And the guy, that table, they were selling like gladiator helmets, stuff like that, cheap tomahawks, and just this caught my eye, and I just was able to trade for that. Now then, what I've got here is it's called the American Double Action, and it's made by a company called H&R that went out of business in the late 1980s. Now, from what I've researched here, this revolver, this particular model, was manufactured between 1905 and 1941. Now, this shoots the 38 Smith & Wesson, which is like a 38 special, just a little bit shorter. And it's just a decent power round. Now this one's, I don't know if you can tell, the lighting in here isn't super good. It's pretty beat up as far as the finish. I don't know if it's a nickel finish or what else it is, but it's a double action, and it doesn't really work too good. But it's a yeah, it's kind of broken. It's supposed to be double and then single action, but this thing gets stuck. And then it's got no loading gate, it's just the cartridges slide in, and it's a 5-shot. So I'm going to take this thing apart and see if I can fix it, do something with it. So it's got a removable cylinder, kind of like the Remington model 1858. You pull this pin out, or well, you're supposed to. Let me see if I can feel with it. This gun is kind of in junk condition. So you're supposed to push this right up here. Pin slides out, and then the cylinder slides out as well, so you can reload the cylinder this way as well. So as you can see, it's in pretty rough condition. And so just like with the Remington model 1858 New Army, you just slide the cylinder back in, and then the pin goes through the front of the frame. So the guy that I got this from was going to sell it for $100, but I was able to trade the plate carrier for it. And it's in a really rough shape. Oh, there we go, finally. So there's the single action, and then the double action, which the trigger pull is pretty heavy, but I guess it's not too bad. And one weird thing that I was noticing was when I was originally messing with this, every time you shoot it and you release the trigger, the cylinder would rotate backwards, but it appears to be working decently now. So it's a pretty neat little antique revolver. Just got to take it apart and work on it a little bit. Alright, so that's what I got at the gun show. The revolver is going to probably need to be taken to a gunsmith. The hand that turns the cylinder, it no longer works, and then the screws that hold it together are pretty much frozen solid, so I've got to figure something out with that. But hope you guys liked the video. Just as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.